your God power. Get everything you ever wanted and live the life of your dreams. The Master's Course. Copyright 2010 by Richard Lee McKim Jr. All rights reserved. Let the quest for knowing begin. In this next video, Keith Barry performed some amazing stunts that appear to be real, whatever that is for you. However, he hints that they may be illusion. Who knows? However, for me, they are as real as they need to be for my personal reality expansion plan. Video example, driving with someone else's eyes. What is this video about? In this video example, Keith performed some amazing stunts. In the one pictured above, he is the one with the blindfold on and the black hood over his head. He is driving and has told the freaked out passenger that he is using her eyes to see the road. He is driving at a high rate of speed and the passenger is totally freaking out. He keeps telling her to look straight ahead so that he can see the road. He also performed some other stunts involving audience members that seem like real magic, so I accept them as such. This video is definitely worth seeing. What does this example show and what does it mean? In this video example, he is using someone else's eyes to see. This is no different than the example we first saw in Chapter 10, The Reality of Your Body as a Representation, where a hypnotist told the girl that she would taste what he tasted in his mouth, and she did. This demonstration is no different than the remote viewing experiments and research where people can see in their minds places that are across the globe or even out in space. We saw this reference earlier, but it is so significant that I will post it here again.
For best results, pause this video at this point here and watch the video example mentioned in the segment. The links are located in the book chapter and at the end of the book. If you are watching this online, you will find the link for this video example listed in the notes section. Then, after watching the associated video example, continue watching this video from here.
In a special experiment, Ingo Swann was able to remote view Jupiter before our space probe got there and saw certain things that were later confirmed by the space probe. Here it says, the Sunday Times reported that Ingo Swann, in a remote viewing session, was asked to look at Jupiter. He reported that the planet had a ring around it. At the time, this was thought to be incorrect. Swann assumed that his discovery was a mistaken view of Saturn. In a 1977 account of their findings, Hal Puthoff counted it as an error. 2 years later, Voyager 1 sent back pictures of Jupiter showing the planet did indeed have a ring around it. If someone can see rings around Jupiter that are so faint that they can't be seen without a space probe, then someone can see the road 15 feet ahead in some kind of way. Whether this stunt was real or it was not doesn't matter, because the idea is real. If you want to expand your reality, you need to find reasons to believe in these kinds of things so that you can use them to build on. This is a fine example that whether or not this is real, in whatever sense you define it, it does seem possible based on what we already know to be true. If you were to find out that it was not real and exactly how it was done, you would ruin your belief in the possibilities that could be yours if you still had believed it. The point is that even if it is not real, it looks real enough for you to use as an example of what is possible so that you can build on it and expand your reality. If you just discount it by claiming that it isn't real, then you've lost a great tool for your reality expansion. Whether or not you believe these videos is up to you and your reality. Remember, The only reality that can or will ever prove itself to you is the reality that you already have. It is the only one that will elicit proof of itself from your own vibrations of belief. With all the other realities, at least at first, you will elicit and become aware of reasons that it is not true, because that is what you are eliciting from your vibrations of disbelief. Have a little faith and let something new have a chance in your reality. You will be glad that you did. The most wonderful thing about realities is that I can expand my reality as far as I want to go without anyone else's permission or belief, and at the same time, anyone else can maintain their own reality as it is without anyone's permission or belief, and still our realities will never interfere with one another. We are each entitled to create, maintain, and enjoy the reality of our own making. However, if you have big ideas of amazing life experiences within an expanded reality, then enjoy magic and illusion. Give it the benefit of the doubt, as it can expand your reality in ways that you never imagined. For what someone else did as a trick, you may later be able to do for real. Fixed realities versus conditional realities. There is the fixed reality that is always real and doesn't change. That might be that when you throw a ball into the air, it always comes back down. A fixed reality is one that is consistent and always in force. A conditional reality is one that has a condition tied to it in order for it to be in effect. Such conditions may be that one has to be hypnotized or in a trance, like the woman with her fingers in the candle flame, or it might be a place of religious significance, or it becomes available under extreme duress, like an emergency where a mother can pick up a car off her son to save him. It could be that you are the greatest salesman in the world when your boss is with you, but when he is not, you can't sell a thing, or the other way around. These are all situations that require some special circumstance to be active. Below are some different ways that you can use to change and alter your own reality. While some of these methods will work well on their own, you will boost their effectiveness by using them in combination. For example, first study your subject and new ability and achieve a belief that it is real and exists, and then get hypnotized into believing that you now have the ability yourself. Those two methods together have a more powerful result.
To continue, go to How to Use Your God Power, Chapter number 12, Segment number 5. Let your quest for knowing continue.